Hey, we good here? Good. I'm getting back to work. Hey, we good here? Good. I'm getting back to work. Hey, we good here? Good. I'm getting back to work. Hey, we
All right. Welcome back to From Half Court. This is episode 11 of From Half Court. Today we're going to be recapping UFC 272, Colby Covington's victory over Jorge Masvidal, Brittney Griner being stuck in Putin's jail, and LeBron went for 52 points this weekend. So let's start by recapping UFC 272. Darren, were you able to catch any of the fights?
No, why do I let you introduce? Why do I let you introduce stuff? Why do I let you? That is wild. That is a wild introduction. All right, yeah. No, I didn't see none of the fights. I'm sorry. We can go ahead.
No, you didn't see. Okay. Well, I think it was a great night of fights. I actually hit my parlay this weekend. I had a four.
No, clap that up, bro. Before we move on, clap it up. You just hit his heart. How many did you? How many did you have to hit?
I had a
How
four
many fights
fight
did you have?
parlay.
Four fight.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
So
Man.
I'm gonna tell you about all the fights I won, and a little bit more. So there was this guy named I'll start from the bottom, go up. So there was this guy named Umar Nurmagomedov that was on this card. He's from the Dagestani tree. So as I call them, they're Super Saiyans out there. So he just out grappled this guy, got his back, and choked him out. So I knew he was gonna win. So I got him as just like a solid base for my parlay. Then I bet Kevin Holland was gonna beat Alex Oliveira because Alex Oliveira really isn't that good in my opinion. He's kind of older too.
Real quick question:
Go ahead.
Did you have to bet the TKO, or did you just have to bet straight up the round nothing?
I just had to bet the fight,
Okay, gotcha.
whoever won. Uh, I had Kevin Holland beating Alex Oliveira. That was a pretty interesting fight. I didn't bet on the Greg Hardy fight. Greg Hardy got his ass kicked. Greg Hardy is actually probably done in the UFC. So any Greg Hardy haters out there, me included, who want Greg Hardy out of the UFC, he's probably done in the UFC.
Why do you want him out the UFC so bad?
He's just a black eye on the sport, and he's just
Okay.
yeah, it's just not a good look for the sport.
Okay.
Especially how violent it is already. You don't need people out here beating their wives. It just does. It's not a good look.
Okay. We can keep going. My fault. So was it a good fight? Did Sergey's
No. Greg Hardy got outclassed immediately. I think he reached the peak of his UFC career. So I think he's like a bottom of the card fighter, but he can make the main bottom card. He can make the main card just based off his name.
but
But to honestly
here's
to give him credit for his UFC career, he's very athletic. He's very athletic, and he has great power. So everyone he got in the UFC, he did earn.
here's my question though. Was it not a good, I guess, was it not just not a good opponent for Sergey? I don't know. I don't want to mess up his last name. Was it like, did he put on a show, or was he just like, okay, he's just so far past this guy that?
No, he just outclassed him. He's so far past this
Okay,
guy.
gotcha. Gotcha.
Next fight, Kevin Holland, Alex Oliveira. I like Kevin Holland. Kevin Holland's been working on his wrestling lately. Uh, he has solid stand up. He's very tall, long, has good power in his hands. So his stand up is really solid. But his last two fights, he got out grappled. He got dominantly out grappled, and you can just tell there's a huge flaw in his wrestling. He has terrible takedown defense, so he's been working on that. He showed that off a little bit tonight, but he got the knockout early in the second round. So he kind of just blitzed him in the second round. It was actually kind of crazy. So shout out to Kevin Holland. I'm glad he got a victory. Hopefully he can keep sacking wins. This was his debut at welterweight. He's usually fights at 185 at a middleweight. Welterweight is 170 if you were wondering.
So he dropped down.
Yeah, because
That
he
is
wasn't
pretty
doing
huge.
well.
But you say he wasn't doing well in 185.
Yeah, he was gonna. 185 is a grapplers division. There's a lot of great grapplers in that division, and he got two grapplers in a row, and they both dominated him. within a 2-month time span. So yeah, he probably wanted to just get a change of pace. This next fight, I love this fight. I told you guys about this fight last week. Bryce Mitchell versus Edson Barbosa. Bryce Mitchell looked amazing in this fight. He didn't get the finish, but he did get the decision, and his grappling looked just as good as I thought it was going to be. And he came out with the camo shorts and everything.
Hey, what's the decision? That's it.
And you beat a veteran like Edson Barbosa, that's huge in my opinion. RDA beat the shit out of this guy. I kind of felt bad. That fight should have. So this fight should have been stopped probably. I think I don't remember exactly, but probably like the 3rd round. This fight went the full 5 rounds. This guy got his ass kicked. It was bad. I want to see the stats real quick. Can you see this?
Yes.
Total strikes landed 179 to 99. He threw 318 total strikes. He threw 185. Significant strikes 149 to 88. And takedowns 5 to 0.
Everything's like a 5-to-1 ratio. Everything's like a 5-to-1 ratio.
He got beat up. I wish I could show you his face real quick.
No, don't do that. We don't. Come on, man.
No, it was just really bad.
Was this part of your parlay?
No, I didn't bet on this fight.
Okay.
So my parlay, I think I messed up. I got kind of off track. My parlay was Umar Nurmagomedov, Kevin Holland, Bryce Mitchell, and my last one was Colby. I had Colby winning the main event. And to cover that real fast, great fight from Colby. He did exactly what everybody thought he was going to do. High paced, a lot of volume striking, a lot of takedowns. Jorge was able to stuff some, a lot of them actually, but Colby was still able to get them. And once he was able to get them, he was able to hold them. And that's when he started doing work. And Colby dominated this fight, and he just proved everybody once again why he's the top of the division. And after the fight, he called out Dustin Poirier to try to set that fight up.
That'd be a good fight.
But they have beef now too, because Dustin's at the same gym that Jorge's at when Colby left. So Colby started talking about Dustin's wife and shit after the fight. So
y'all be selling y'all fight. Y'all be selling y'all next fights right after the fight, like legit. Like as soon as they put the mic in y'all face, y'all sell the fight.
That's Chael Sonnen microphone skills 101. Your next fight begins when your last fight ends.
100%. Dustin Poirier, isn't he more of a striker though?
Yes.
Yeah, I have Colby winning that as well. Then.
Colby should dominate the fuck out of Dustin.
Last time I saw Dustin Poirier, it was either maybe he fought after this, but Conor McGregor fight.
Yep, it was a Conor fight. Well, no.
Maybe he fought after.
He fought Charles Oliveira for the title, and he lost.
After. I don't know if I saw that.
He got choked out.
I got choked out. It sounds familiar. I don't know if I watched it for sure. It might have been one of those I've just heard about after. But I don't know. I gotta see it. Maybe I gotta rewatch it. Overall, but that'll be a good fight.
Yep. Overall, it was a great card. UFC 273 is next month. Actually, fuck that. Before that, UFC's coming back to Columbus. They're finally making up for missing us because of COVID. So UFC's coming back to Columbus on the 26th. And me and my boys are going to see every fucking fight. So it's lit. Kind of salty the main event got canceled. The original main event, Jan. But we're still going to watch every fucking fight.
When is it coming?
March 26th. The end of the month.
That's wild. That is wild. We definitely going to be covering that on that Monday. That's for sure.
Definitely.
And we're going to have at least 2 or 3 people with a bird's eye view. Hopefully we can get them on here as well, maybe.
Let's see. Let's move on to the next. Let's talk about Brittney Griner. Darren, what do you know about Brittney Griner?
From what I know, Russia announced that they have an American basketball player in custody because of hashish oil. I'm not, and it turned out that it was Brittney Griner. And, and I don't know how. I don't know. I don't know. I do not know how I. I don't know.
So how do you feel? What do you think should happen?
I don't know. That's the craziest thing. It's just, is it? I don't know. Can we explain why she was in Russia at this time?
So as far as I know, uh, she was playing for a Russian pro team.
Spends her off seasons playing for the Russian team. Does that say UMMC? I
Yes,
can.
You gotta say
Arkatenberg.
it in Russian. Arktenborough.
Arkatenberg.
I don't know.
Alcatern.
Yeah, I don't know how to
I
pronounce
hope
that.
I'm not offending nobody with that.
We probably
I
are.
really.
The
Yeah,
Rush.
I hope not.
Yeah, we probably are. Russia's gonna
I
attack
hope
us
not.
next.
I hope not. I hope not.
Russia Federal
But
Customs Service said American. What is that word?
we're
Airport
gonna
was
have to. It's
carrying
a.
hash oil. Russia's Interfax news agency quoted a statement for the customs service, which did not identify the traveler by name.
Well, yeah. I don't.
So basically, she had like vape pens or something, or some type of weed substance. As Stephen A says, stay off the weed
Here's the thing about that. I think in the
in Russia.
NBA, marijuana. In the NBA, huh?
In Russia too.
Okay, so yeah, in the NBA, marijuana is actually legal. Like you're able to use it in a sense. I don't want to say legal, but you're able to use it. Like if you are a Denver Nugget, you can smoke weed in Colorado, right? Um, so I'm guessing it'll be the same thing for the WNBA because they're attached. But not in Russia. No, no. You don't smoke weed overseas. You don't smoke weed overseas. If you do, uh good luck. That's all I can say. They have some strict laws over there, man. And then in this time is just a bad time to be over there with that. But I guess if you play overseas for the team, that's yeah, I guess you gotta do what you gotta do for money. I don't blame you for playing in the Russian league at all.
You think
But
she's about to do
you
20
can't.
years?
Oh damn. That's a little much. I don't know about that. Yeah, that's a little much. Nobody deserves that. Nobody
Bro,
deserves 20.
Darren, she might be trapped there until this war is over, like that ass on some serious shit.
It's not a war. You can't say that. It's not a war.
It
It's
is
not
a
a war
war.
yet. Not yet. Anyway,
They
it's
invaded
not.
their country.
I mean, she's American. What does
No,
she have to do with that?
wait. What are you talking about? I'm
Are
talking
you
about the
talking
war
about
going
the?
on right now. She might be trapped there because of that.
We talking about the Ukrainian Russia thing?
Yeah,
She's American.
she might. Darren, they don't fuck with America. America just cut off foreign aid, economic
Oh
aid.
yeah, sheesh, yeah. So
That's what
she's
I'm
trapped
saying.
over there.
We don't talk to them right now. She might be
Yeah,
trapped
she's
there.
trapped.
She might be legitimately trapped there. Who knows how long? Unless Putin says,
It's,
"Oh, out of the goodness of my heart, I'm gonna give you Brittany Griner,
I'm
even
trying
though
to
I'm
get
about to
this
take
off.
over Ukraine." What?
I'm trying to get this off politics, but I do think we just cut off our airline system with them. So it's really
It's a
nothing
lot of
going
stuff.
in or out from us to Russia. So I'm not sure how that was going to play out in general for her before this even happened. So I don't know when this happened, but uh,
Well,
I'm hope
prayers up to Ukraine. That's first off, and hopefully she stays safe there and she doesn't have to be there for like the whole time, because that would be terrible.
is the penalty really like 20 years? Is that what they're saying?
Well, it's a decent amount of time, but that's not really the problem. The problem is because you remember remember Donald Trump was able helped get Jello Ball out of China, help with Jello Ball's China situation.
Yeah, he legitimately stole. You shouldn't be stealing stuff from people either in other countries. You're a visitor. Why would I'm gonna leave that alone?
Right,
He's a
but my
kid.
point is, Biden is what is Biden going to go to Putin and be like, "Hey, give her a break"? No, you
That's it.
just took foreign aid from me, or not foreign aid, but trading routes and stuff. A lot. They
He
said
probably just got.
Russia's economy is going to be terrible for the next 20 years.
We don't know. First off, let's get this off politics. I'm trying to keep this on the athlete, but uh
I mean, is it really politics if it's like you can't be really
the
pro
world,
Russia?
the
You
the
know what I'm
world we
saying?
live in. It's just the world we live in. Um,
I don't know.
I, I you don't deserve no 20 years. First off, nobody deserves that for no. That's just ridiculous. But I first off, now I really want to see how much time she can possibly face. Is there any way to see that scrolling down? Scroll up a little bit. There. Okay, never mind. You got to scroll down.
Uncertain future.
Mm.
Whenever a U.S. citizen is arrested overseas, we stand ready to provide all appropriate consular services, the spokesperson told CNN Saturday.
Yeah, we don't know.
I can probably find it real quick. Uh,
I I just wonder what this does for her in the WNBA. She's an extremely talented athlete. Like really, she's not somebody that just you just find on the street.
damn, she's already been there for a while. They say she's been detained for at least 3 weeks, 2 days ago.
Yeah, I thought it happened a while ago. So yeah, this this is a tough situation because I think the airlines thing just happened a while ago, like a week or two ago, like a week. It wasn't even like really long ago. So
Gotcha. All
yeah,
right. Well,
prayers up for her family. That's what I will
definitely
say. And
prayers up to her
if
family.
they're in America, I know they're stressing out about that.
Definitely.
Well, honestly, wherever they are, they're probably stressed about it.
All right.
But yeah,
LeBron went off for 52 this weekend. There. Did you watch the Golden
good
State
lord,
Lakers game?
I did not get to see that either. I was I tried to rewatch it, but I didn't get a chance. I saw the box score though. Russell had 20 points. He was the second leading scorer. I really didn't understand where the other 70 points came from. I was really confused. After LeBron, I was really confused. I was like, what happened? Malik Monk. Okay. Carmelo with Austin
Marquise.
Reeves.
He's been playing well, bro.
Yeah. Okay. This well, here's my problem with this. And I don't want to get out of hand. And I don't want to be a Debbie Downer either. Draymond Green is not there yet. Like
In LA or Gold State?
he's not in Golden State. He's not healthy.
Gotcha.
And if there's one player who's defensively on that team, on this team that's supposed to guard LeBron, it's Draymond. It's not Clay. It's Draymond. But Clay does need to play better. The
Clay has
the
not looked good.
the only thing that I saw that night after the game was Clay Thompson was training, and it was basically him saying that he just needs to play better. He said he played like shit or something like that, which is good because you own it. And first thing that you got to do is own it. A lot of players just don't own that shit for some reason. But if we can go to back to that box score real quick, then we go to Golden State. Yeah, 7 points. Yeah, that's not great. Um, it's hard integrating a new piece without your one of your foundational pieces. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's the one thing that Golden State is going through right now. And don't get me wrong, they're keeping a high seed in the West, so that's something. And I'm happy for the Lakers. They're winning. They're winning games, right? And that's all you can ask them to do is to try to hold it down until Anthony Davis gets back healthy before the playoffs. Hopefully.
I don't know. I think the Lakers are looking like a first round exit right now, Darren. That's all I'm saying.
At least they make the playoffs. I
Bron's
mean,
two first round exits in a row. That's crazy.
you don't think they can upset a Golden State
No,
with the Klay Thompson shooting the way he is? Let's say if Klay Thompson just
I think Klay Thompson has more than enough time to get a shot together. And if they see each other in the conference finals or something, it might be Rapskis.
okay, so in Phoenix, you think they just stop Phoenix? Or you think Phoenix just runs through them?
I think Phoenix. It probably ends up like last year, 5-1. I mean, sorry, 4-1.
I don't know. Go back to the Lakers squad real quick. Avery Bradley played 16 minutes and has 0 points. He's just a defensive player all of a sudden.
Avery Bradley's been a defense player.
All I'm saying is give this team a little bit of time to get LeBron, Malik Monk, Anthony Davis, Westbrook, and Carmelo. You gotta figure out how to get those five, I mean, ultimately scoring at a high level in the playoffs. Obviously, LeBron can. AD just needs to stay healthy. He can. Uh, God bless Westbrook. And then everybody else we got for the round. Malik Monk is going like he played his way out into a new contract at this point. So I don't think the Lakers can afford him next year.
Definitely. I agree with that.
Mm.
But we're coming down the final stretch of the season, so they better get their act together. LeBron's obviously already in playoff mode. So we'll see if we can do something magical.
Who's your team to come out the West before we leave? Right now.
Golden State.
All right. Don't sleep on Memphis. Don't sleep on Memphis. Golden State's health is starting to make me question them. And I think Memphis they're getting
Memphis just sees them
healthier.
in the conference finals and John Morant just goes crazy.
They won't have an answer to guard John Morant, I can tell you that. And Dylan Brooks. Derek Brooks or Dylan Brooks? I think it's Dylan Brooks. I don't know what I mean. Yeah. His shot is money sometimes. It's just money. You throw that with a what is it? Jaren Jackson Jr. You throw that with him, a big man, and Steven Adams. I think that's just something, man.
Oh man. All right. One more thing before we go. Do you think Utah has a chance this year in the playoffs?
Utah needs one more piece. No.
Why?
They've been need one more piece. They need one more person who's the caliber. You know when they had Mike Conley, I don't know if they still got Mike Conley?
No, he's with no, he's still with them.
He needs to play at his old elite level.
All-star level?
Yeah, because they got the shooters around Donovan Mitchell, but they need somebody else that can just get their own shot too. It would be different if Rudy Gobert was an offensive threat, but the fact that he's not, you need that other person. It's just how it is for that team. That is a great shooting team too. If you ask me, right now that's probably the best. Last year at least, that was the best shooting team I've seen. That was like, oh, who's going to stop these shooters? Nobody can stop any one of these shooters. But having another person that can go get their own shot is what they need. If they get that, oh, we're talking about a totally different team. We're talking about a totally different. but it'd be tough for them to get it. I can tell you that.
Well, that's great. Well, thank you guys for checking out this week's episode of From Half Court. This was episode 11. We'll see you guys next time.